Hey, it's going to be a little different this week. I wanted to start off by making a few announcements. This Sunday morning, we're going to get together as a church body again. So we'll actually see one another. It will be outside. The weather's been so beautiful. We've been thinking of ways to be able to meet together and still be wise and safe. And so Sunday morning, we're going to be outside. It should be great. Also, coming up next Wednesday, as a youth group, we're going to get together. We don't know exactly what that looks like yet. Still wrestling with ideas to, again, stay safe, be wise. But we're going to be in the same locale, 6:30 next Wednesday night here at Grace. So looking forward to that. And speaking of youth, I wanted to say thank you to, starting off just to our volunteers. Like we have a bunch of volunteer leaders, and they, man, this whole time we've been doing new things and they've been doing new things with work, and some of them are learning how to do work differently, like you guys have been doing school differently, all these things. And they still wanted to be involved with your life and meet you weekly and facilitate conversation and connect with you guys. And so I just really appreciate them. If you get a chance to tell them thank you, just tell them thank you, because been really great. Also want to say thank you to you guys. We talked last week about how our spiritual formation is really our responsibility. And a lot of you guys have really been taking that seriously and taking advantage of just this time when you could have just zoned out. You've been showing up and having these conversations and really digging into the material we've been kind of going through and opening up. So I just really appreciate that, and thank you guys. And again, I can't wait to see you guys in person. If you haven't been connecting with us, whatever this way is, digitally, virtually, whatever, I was going to say something, but you probably won't see this either. But we would love to see you next Wednesday in person. So looking forward to that. Also, on another note, I got an email this morning from Challenge, and it was what I expected, but I wasn't very, excited about it. But they are canceling their live event in Kansas City, so we will not be going to Kansas City this summer, which is, man, it's just like one more thing, right? Especially for you older students. Yeah, so they told us they're going to give a full refund, which was great. Even though they are still having to pay a lot of things, they have a lot of financial obligations, they're going to do a full refund, so we don't have to worry about any of that. They're also going to do a virtual event, which isn't going to be anywhere near as good as actually going and being there, but I think it'll be great and good to participate in. But we are interested in doing a live event of our own. I don't know what that looks like. I don't have any of the details yet. We were thinking if Challenge canceled, we were going to plan something, and so that's what we're doing. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. So we're looking forward to that and figuring that out. So hopefully even some of you guys who couldn't go to Challenge can still participate in this. So we'll give you some details as we get closer to that. Again, really looking forward to coming together next Wednesday and looking forward to, having a good summer together. All right. So how about we talk a little bit about the Sermon on the Mount? We've been going through this for a while, and now we're just about to move into Matthew 7. And I just wanted to start, just to begin a conversation around the first few lines from Jesus in this chapter. Jesus being Jesus, he just says, a few simple, yet pretty profound things. So this piece on judgment is really essential, especially in light of community. And we were talking last week about how we need each other and how being connected to one another is a huge part of our spiritual formation. Like we don't grow if we're not in community with other people. And these words of Jesus, this idea of judgment and judging others, it's so important. I don't know that I ever really understood how important. And I don't want to rush this. We can fail at this on either side. We can be like hypercritical, or we don't say enough. Like, it's either side. We can do this wrong and really not love one another well. And we need to, and we need to. I need you to know how to do this right, because I need you to help me. And you also need it from me and from each other. So we have to do this the right way. We have to do this in line with what Jesus has been teaching all along in the Sermon on the Mount. So again, I won't keep you long, but I just thought, in light of us coming back together next week and trying to like reestablish relationships and build on a community that's here, it's just really important. So chew on this, think it through, talk about it with your friends, your family, with your Z group if you guys get together. It's just a really important piece to this puzzle of community and life together. So I won't keep you long. I am going to send you some questions, and I'm also going to hook you up with some content from Tim Mackey, Bible Project Tim Mackey, which was really good and just thought-provoking. I'd love for you to listen and just, again, discuss, chew on. And we're going to get back together next week, and we're going to just move forward in this and see if we can live this out together and follow the way of Jesus even in this. So again, excited to see you guys next week. Grace and peace, and may the judgment begin.